Another very important piece of information about our cubic graphs is cases or questions where they will be asking you where is the graph increasing or where is the graph decreasing. Now those are very simple. What you want to think of is maybe like Gold Reef City or just think of roller coasters. So what I mean by that is, if these two pictures here, say you have turning points, one turning point to the other one turning point to the other one. If they're going to be asking you where is the graph increasing or where is the graph decreasing, the one piece of information that is going to help you is your turning points. So if you use this picture, say we have turning point 1, turning point 2, as in when you're asked questions on where is the graph increasing or where is the graph decreasing, you need to look at your turning points and you mainly want to just focus on the x values of your turning points. So as an example, say here the x value was a 2 and the x value here was a 5. Now if they're going to ask you questions like where is the graph increasing and where is the graph decreasing, you want to look at your picture from left going to right always. And the question you want to ask yourself is, if let's say this was like a track for like a roller coaster, say if I'm coming from the left, I know that this portion here, my roller coaster will be going down. That portion here, this portion here, my roller coaster will be going up, and then from there onwards my roller coaster will be going down. So if they're going to ask you where is your graph increasing or where is your graph decreasing, just think of a roller coaster. All the portions where your roller coaster is going down, that's the part where the graph is decreasing. The portion here where our roller coaster is going to be going up, that's the portion where our graph is increasing. And then from there our graph is going to be decreasing, or rather your roller coaster would be going down, so that portion there, your graph will be decreasing. So a question that would have asked you where is the graph increasing here or where is the graph decreasing, all you would have needed to say was, firstly, where is the graph decreasing? The graph is decreasing where your x values are smaller than 2 and where your x values are bigger than 5. So if they ask you where is the graph decreasing, we know that from 2 going that direction, this is the portion where our graph is decreasing, right? And then from positive 5 going all the way that side, that's the portion where our graph is also decreasing. So from where x is smaller than a 2 and where our x values are bigger than a 5. Anytime you have questions or anytime you give answers as an inequality, always make sure that your signs point in one direction, in the sense that if one of your signs points in that direction, the other one also needs to point there. If you had made these point in that direction, then to answer this question, nothing is going to change really. You would just need to keep in mind that your x values need to be smaller than 2 and your x values need to be bigger than 5. You see, these two mean the same thing. Just keep in mind your inequality symbols always need to point in the same direction, and your answers will always just mean the same thing. If you make them point there, this is how you're going to put your numbers. If you make them point there, that's how you're going to put your numbers. So if they were asking us where is our graph increasing, we know that this graph is increasing from here until there. You see, that's the portion where our roller coaster would be going up. So if they're going to ask where is your graph increasing, you know that your graph is increasing from where your x values are bigger than 2 and where your x values are smaller than 5. Right, your x values need to be bigger than 2 or your x values need to be smaller than 5. Again, if you had made your arrows point the other direction, your numbers would be in two different slots there. This is still saying that your x values need to be bigger than 2 and your x values need to be smaller than 5. So obviously you only need to give one set. If you wrote it like this, that's fine. You don't have to write both. This is to just show you that your inequality signs always need to point in one direction. So that's a hint that if you ever give answers where your inequality signs are like facing each other or facing away from each other, that's wrong. Sorry. Anyways, so in this example, nothing changes. In this picture, say we had here an x value of -3 and an x value of +1. where the graph is increasing, this portion there and that portion there, because if you're coming from left going to right, that's the portion where your roller coaster is going up. So that's the portions where the graph is increasing. If your graph is decreasing, we know it's from this point here all the way to that point there. So the graph is decreasing from where x is bigger than -3 or where x is smaller than a -1. It's increasing where x is smaller than -3 and where x is bigger than -1. So this is literally all you need to know about a cubic graph.